from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing is Allen on third. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. On fourth down, they're going to try the jet sweep. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 31, Jones eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. He finds Quick. And he is going to have the Browns first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Jones. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. And to give this time to the tailback. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there. And now it's 3rd down. Jones keeps it himself. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for a touchdown. Daniel Jones taking it in. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
7, Bills nothing.
Why can't we score?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jones. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain your first down.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
50-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bills nothing.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First down, Cleveland.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And the Browns' 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And that's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
15.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing, Jones. Flushed out right. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 39. This is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Buffalo Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On first down, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And here's Allen to throw on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gardner. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run the option on second down. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 5-yard line.
Allen going to try and keep it. There he is into the end zone for the Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills draw a bit closer. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure they'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the 49-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he gives this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. From the gun, Allen. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 29-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Allen now on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
At the 24-yard line.
the 24. They'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
Jones on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now they try the right side here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Hardman to return. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On 2nd and 9, Jones looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
First down, Browns.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside heel. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. To the air, Allen. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper...
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. And the quarterback was in the pocket, flushed out, had to go on the run, little scramble drill action, but still able to make the play for the score.
Where's Sir Francis Tarkenton when you need him? I know that wasn't him on the field, but I see that number 10 running around right now, creating those types of plays. These guys today are emulating him.
Wasn't sure you were going to get Sir Francis Tarkenton into the broadcast, but you did, my friend. Well done.
Hey, every now and then we got to bring back the old guys, don't we?
Yeah. Taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Oh, what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small.
And a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on. The biggest one, hold on to the ball.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 15-yard line. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And to give this time to the tailback. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Point after. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the fumble recovery was an important first step, but still a huge fourth quarter hole to dig out of. Down 3 scores. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Caught left side, Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. From the gun, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. 6-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards. Operating from the gun. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills get a bit closer. Not the first time on this drive, we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Right back to him on first down. They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones completes it to Hardman. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside good. They hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
There we go, baby. There we go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw. Jones. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play the second and the third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
It's second and 8.
Jones now. On play action. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Back to throw. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 22. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. To throw again. Allen. And this is caught there for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Browns 27. Bills.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Browns are able to cover this one. Now the ball comes loose. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and